Morning all. Aussie 200's just opened up 6th of August, Thursday, 6th of August. Don't really have much on the data side this morning, so it'd be interesting just to watch the open here. US has kind of started off strong and kind of flatlining at the moment. So we'll just see where that goes, expecting a pretty big day again on the US. Just on the Aussie, we did have a strong move into close yesterday, and then we've fallen overnight. So let's just have a look at how that plays out historically. You can see that, which is quite interesting here, that all the moves to highs, the top however many that is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Top 11 falls in terms of the ASX session, just kind of collapsed from open. So keep an eye on that. And similarly on the flip side, ASX session lows kind of rallied from open. So this has kind of been a recurring theme the last week or two, which makes trading pretty boring, but also quite straightforward and really profitable. So again, today I'll just be looking for that kind of split from open and then managing positions and whatnot from there. Massive pre-market rally here, which probably sets up a fall, I would suggest, potentially from open, but we'll find out in a couple of minutes. And see just with this alert here that I've got in terms of when we have that rally in the close prior day, pre-market rallies, and then get smacked down that first 15, 100% historically of ASX sessions have finished lower than a 15-point fall, so worse than 15 points lower. So that's setting up as a really nice trade should we see that first 15 come off heavily. So I'm just going to set some stop entries around the open here, expecting potential for a decent kind of move today. So as I said, these pre-market moves can really set up a nice move lower, but we'll see how it plays out here. Kicking higher again here, interesting. So basically, along the lines of what I mentioned earlier, now that it's broken through that 15-point higher, it really rarely finishes lower, okay, just under that same kind of condition that we were looking at earlier. So when you have a long into the prior day and then falls overnight, say less than 20, the market generally will not finish lower, okay? So looking at, let's just play it out here and say that it's broken through 15 points to highs. Majority of the days we're going to be finishing higher here. There are a few actually that, should this first hour kind of turn around, potentially have finished lower, but as a general rule. So again, kind of just going for that 40 points roughly is where I'd be looking for. What's the size of that pre-market? Is that something that potentially we can kind of filter there? Pre-market up 25 points. So that's something that, potentially we can start looking at. Okay, let's have a look at when pre-market's up more than 20, then, session high more than 20. Might just take a little bit off here, and I might actually just move my take profit up to the 40 points as well. If I can make that in, under 10 minutes, that'd be nice. So let's look at just filtering this again. We'll look at overnight futures down more than 20, pre-market rally. We've hit 20 points already. I'd imagine that we're going to finish first 15 up. Not a very big sample size here, to be honest, but nothing, taking another little bit off there. And there we go. So we've taken profit, 10.05. We've made 30 points there. Again, nice start to the day. Rest of the day is mine to do what I want with it. No doubt this will continue to go on a 100-point rally now that I've sold out, but regardless, that's a day well traded.